Alright. Hello and welcome back, Danganronpa V3 here. Let's, do the investigation. So that Tatua may guide her soul into the gates of heaven. Tatua, please take care of Angie.
It can't be!
Why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have a Tatua with her? Clearly she didn't. That's not true. Angie say a Tatua always by her side. We have time to talk like this.
Right?
It's to talk about Tatua. We got to talk about which one of us is the culprit
Really?
and win this killing game. Wait,
That's
this is a part of the killing game? What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing.
No
One of us
way.
killed her. But why would someone do such awful thing? Is that what really happened?
Could it be?
Is it possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but...
Uh-oh.
Oh, a vomit-soaked entrance. How novel, and the puke is green too again. That's a pretty ominous sign.
Is all that remains.
Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were making everyone get along.
Right now.
Don't worry. Overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes? Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together.
So
But
then,
how? So, let's get started.
we are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation. Then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first.
Right now.
Oh!
Of an amazing
The Monokuma file! I was wondering if you'd want to pass it out. Didn't you want to, Marfene?
So,
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off this killing and dying. Dying's like lame, so live until the race these days. More green puke. This is really unlucky.
so long, farewell.
of a once.
So then,
There's news to complaining. We are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes? Yep, I mean by a third murder, we should all get used to bodies. No, not Gonta. No way Gonta ever get used to this. Trust me, you won't get used to this. No one should ever get used to this. That's pretty nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin.
unfortunately,
Let's get started investigating. It's not
You're
like we
right.
have any other choice. I mean, that's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. In the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. It still appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro. I'm counting you as my sidekick. Let's test timer
Okay.
together. Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito? We seriously have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here.
Seems
We're never gonna
like-
find the culprit. The culprit is really someone among us that killed Angie? Yeah, you feel smoogy, but don't you have to repeat that title line every time? No, it's not that. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student? And she prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual. Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her.
Hey,
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault. Telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Say messed up stuff like that. Kaito? Are you
Damn.
alright? Sure. Sorry, Suichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave it to you, Maki. You do a good job, you guys. Kaito left. Still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to
Jeez.
encourage. You've clearly settled right in your sidekick role.
it's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to stand
Well-
anymore. So where should we start? We should check the
You're
Monokuma
right.
file, right? Yeah, let's take a look. The victim is Angie, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the Ultimate Artist Lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is to be a stab wound to the back of the neck. There is also a laceration. The forehead also has a laceration. The Monokuma file includes the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. So the murder happened at nighttime after all? If everyone had followed the Student Council's rules like Angie and Atua said... What's good for saying that too? The culprit may be one of the Student Council.
Why?
Yes. Remember the Student Council, that's... We should figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve the mystery together.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Ugh.
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body. But if we don't do it and make it to the class trial, then everyone will
Whatever.
die. I don't care anymore.
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else is too much
What
of a
was that?
pain. Why don't you just use your magic or
Please
fight
stop.
Angie? This is no time for your mean spirit taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that for certainty,
Huh?
no?
No.
Excuse me? Well, of course resurrecting her is possible, but I know a way we can speak with Angie. We can summon her spirit with a seance called the Caged Child. Seance? Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already. Cast her time for jokes? This is for our investigation. For our investigation. If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close. First, the resurrection ritual, and now a seance. Are you messing with us? I would appreciate it if you didn't compare to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I have participated in seances a great many times. Many times? On top of that, we have a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It'd be foolish not to take advantage of this, yes? No matter how you put it, now's not the time
However.
for something... Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your theory earlier is by performing the seance, yes? My theory earlier, the possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It's just not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. Such to prove that thing impossible, I think it's best we consult Angie herself. That logic is peculiar, to say the least. All this seance to find out the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult to the occult? Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go on with the easy solution. Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway. I'll help too. You too, Emiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes.
Well.
I'll do it. I'll help out as well. I can't leave
Whatever
Himiko
you
alone.
want.
Yes! So
Okay, I will. So now we have 4 participants, Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the Caged Child requires 5 people. We are 1 short. Fine,
You're
the
right.
Keyboy can come too. I guess we can't be picky. Why am I being forced to participate and be treated
Well
like a
then.
burden? So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab? In order for the Caged Child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite
Then-
dark enough. How about the empty
That's-
rooms? Empty rooms, the ones on this floor? There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should
Yeah.
be pitch dark. Yeah, sure, I'm fine with that.
Tell me
I agree
your
with Himiko.
thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like that.
Yes.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really gonna do this? This is for investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest their lives will be lost. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, and Tenko and Himiko all at the scene.
This is stupid.
Are they serious about that stupid
But-
seance? Perhaps it's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Alright, I guess let's start with dead body. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you take a closer look?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Got a
was
minute?
planning to. Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She's the ultimate assassin. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to my file, she sustained a stab wound into the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her
it.
forehead. The kill was stabbed the back of her neck, a snake attack,
Well.
most likely. Then what do you make of the wound in her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But there'd be two wounds, or substantially different. Do you think the culprit
Oh,
changed
yeah.
weapons mid-attack? I suppose it'd be
Remember.
unnecessary. Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What's wrong with these two wounds?
Huh?
Huh?
Got a minute?
What's wrong, Maki? Move. Maki pushed me aside and lifted Angie's
Is
body
this...
up by the shoulder. What is this crumpled up underneath
What
her
is
body?
it?
It's duct tape, right? What is duct tape doing here? I don't know, but it must relate to the case. Look, there's some hair stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was
So
hidden
what?
under her body. It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't
Okay.
beat yourself up over it. Well, then it's a good thing you're here to use corpses, Maki.
Bye.
Sorry.
I was joking.
Got a
I
minute?
couldn't resist. You didn't apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke though. Alright. There are 4 FGs hung upside down. Makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the ceiling. Exposed beams on the ceiling. Or ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all these wax figures. Is this
You're
some
right.
rope from the warehouse? I believe so, and that means that would be much of a clue. Anyone could have gotten these ropes. Maybe student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of a manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that could be used during murder, though so does a certain lab. Anyway, I know these FGs are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
That's true.
The effigies look like real people, not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was
By
talented.
the way,
Why is effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not
what
sure.
is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of the way to hang a wax effigy? Right, if they're gonna do this much work, there must be some reason for it. But what could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely? Can I investigate the sword? A katana stabbed Nakaide's wax effigy. Who
Got a
did this
minute?
and why? Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
ah,
Oh wait, this is a
What
crime
is
scene.
it?
You can't... You wanna check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out,
Because-
moron. I mean, that's true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the
Is
katana for a
this-
while. It's a real katana, but there's a gold leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on the display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. That's so.
Okay.
You can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is just too rusty. It's too rusty to cut well, but it'd be enough to stab. But why would they go through all this effort of using
That's
this as
true.
the murder weapon? Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a
it
more
be-
suitable weapon. Perhaps it's because Kaito's lab's on the same floor, and they just grabbed something close by?
Well.
They might have been in a hurry. I made me a long weapon like this.
Okay.
A long weapon? My lab doesn't contain any swords, or any other weapons of length.
That's true.
Really? I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know that I don't use swords for work. When I first started, I botched a mission using a katana. I've never used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab's suited for them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all of this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all in my hand now. It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to
Got a
flake
minute?
off that easily. Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of
Hey.
Kaide's effigy. We're gonna put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, just look
Okay.
away. Thank you. I averted my gaze. Maki stabbed the katana back in the wax effigy.
By the way,
Even so, why is the weapon stabbed to the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, nonetheless. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Or perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide
What
a
are you
murder weapon than
talking
this. Then, what's
That's-
the reason for this? Honestly, I have no idea.
well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from.
Okay.
We might find a clue there. The ultimate anthropologist lab, right? Yeah, let's do it. I wanted to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Alright. The door is probably irrelevant because it was locked. This is the lab's back door.
this-
The door is slightly locked and
That's
still locked.
true.
And because no one uses this door since we came here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and
Hey.
it's been locked ever since. Oh wait, what is this? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tabless sliding lock. Golden shiny. Could it
Is
be?
that all right?
Maki, may I touch it for a minute? Or may I see it for a minute? I want to try my, try to move this
So
sliding
what?
lock. You want to unlock it? Go ahead. Do whatever you want. I carefully touch the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts. And softly slip the lock open.
Okay.
Just as I expected. The lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue. Okay.
well,
I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. To lock the front door that we used in this room, should we investigate the front door too? I'm gonna take a closer look at it. Maki walked over to the front of the door. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. It's unlocked, but there. Oh. I guess I gotta talk to Maki to investigate the door. I just want to confirm something. When we got in this lab, you're sure that the front
Okay.
door was locked? Yeah, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock open. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Yeah, I click out of 1, I click out of 4, and then boom, it opened. There, hope it says me. So I picked this lock, this cylinder lock open. Do you think anyone else could have opened
That's
the lock
true.
besides him? Even possible from the outside. The Monokuma took the key. Okay, here it is, but there's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You'd be able to open the lock, the lock, or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. While Dan swipes the key from off Annie, and left it into his mouth. Nom. made it!
Then,
So Kokichi was the one who could open or close the door from the outside, right? Correct. Kokichi the one who would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed as they pleased. So the front door was locked on the
No.
inside of the room. Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes, how did the person who locked the doors got out? How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors? It's strange that the front door and the back door have different locks. The front door that came in has a cylinder lock, and the rear door over there has a sliding lock. By the time we secured the body, both doors were locked. In other words, we might call a locked room mystery, right? Locked, huh? Yeah, the cylinder's lock's key was taken by the monocubs. Both doors could only have been locked on the inside. But if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have only picked the cylinder lock on the front door and gone in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he
If I
killed
remember
Angie.
correctly,
That's... I don't think it's how locks work, but I mean... Sure.
that's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves. He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. I guess we talked to Gonta.
Why?
A murder happened at nighttime is strange.
Why?
Impossible, even. Why do you think that? Haven't every single murder taken place at
Right.
nighttime? Because student council made rule that no can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could happen at nighttime. Do you really think everyone would go
What?
along with that rule? But it's a Tuo rule. Angie says he'd punish us if we not follow his
But-
rules. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do whatever they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was? No way. Student council would never break their own rules. They should be asleep in their own rooms. To set good example for others. Maybe Angie got attacked while asleep in her room and
Gonta,
brought here.
idiot.
If Gonta could have saved her, if only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside, in spite of the student council rule. I'm not sure it's okay to say this or not, but Tenko could be the culprit? Tenko? It's not like I got proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the
No.
student council. So you suspect Tenko? Because as a member of the student council, she would have
Oh,
been
yeah.
allowed in this lab. That's right. And she did allow members of the student council into her lab. Yeah. And she has been shut away here working on the ritual all by herself since yesterday. She said that she would only unlock this door if she heard a student
That's
council
true.
member's voice. That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all. It's not like I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here. So, Angela let student council members. That would mean Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. Of that group, Tenko is the most suspicious. That busty prey beauty has it all figured out. Huh?
What's
You mean
that?
you know the culprit is? The culprit? The fuck's that? Suichi, do you really have time to listen to her? Hey, wait, God damn it! Are you just ignoring my genius idea?
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me.
Okay.
Listen. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for
You
this. You're all dumber than fleas, but you know how those weird wax dolls are, right? They are strange. And they are for the ritual or
Well
no
then.
purpose. But I figured out with just one glance.
Could it be-
They're diversions.
Listen up.
Diversions. Yeah, the culprit uses wax dolls to distract us from
Got a
something.
minute?
What do you mean by that? How should I know? This isn't That Sherlock Holmes
knew it.
job? You're a waste of time. Mark turned away,
What was
and I
that?
can't say I blame her. That was her problem. Is she on the rag or something? Someone wrote this dialogue. Like, someone got paid to write this dialogue. Alright. So you made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are. What are you doing? Me try to look up the wax figure skirt. What? Stop that!
What?
I just want to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your tit girlfriend's a doll now?
Fucking virgin.
You like wax dolls so much? Go fuck the doll already. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to you is a fucking waste of time. Okay, I mean there's more here. I did investigate the door. Well, I'm gonna talk to Maki again. Guess let's talk to Maki.
By the way,
He's strange enough present on back doors for locks. Or rather,
that's right.
yeah.
Okay.
That's true. I knew it.
Okay, I guess let's check the back door. This is the last back door. It's unlocked and it's still locked. No one has used the door since we got here. I suppose it means Angie's locked this door, and it's been locked the entire time. Yeah. What else is left? Oh, forgot about this thing. Okay. Ah, this book. The instructions for the ritual, for the resurrection ritual, are written in Necromon. By performing this ritual, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
This is the motive. The Necronomicon. You should try to perform the ritual
Okay.
written in this book, right? Yeah, if we look at the book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she's trying to perform. Let's take a look. It's in the book. It's the Reading Rainbow. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. It is not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be. Label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this necromon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes of the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, this means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are sets of the resurrection ritual? And you actually believe in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think you rule anything out. I guess we can look at everyone's dead bodies. The 4 FGs hung up the rope from the ceiling exposed beams. Angie made them while they hung up. Not relevant. And they're all pretty well tied up. Kaide's the one that's different because she has a sword sticking out of her chest. Lixu, same dialogue, okay. Alright. Oh, pool of blood. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. That can't be from her forehead. The blood is also in the back of her neck. This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed, maybe more. That fits the 2 AM time of death listed in the Makua file. Angie's body appears to be exactly described in the Makua file. There are several clues here that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue to investigate for now. Maki?
So what?
What's wrong? It's not that important, but... The only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Who knows? You're so more reliable than yeah, Kaito, at least. That guy's fucking useless. Anyway, let's continue. I think finish investigating for now.
Got a minute?
Just wrote down a rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We really don't have much time left to investigate, so
You're right.
we need to hurry up. Oh, you're right. First we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. We might find a
That's
clue
true.
related to the katana. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place.
By the
Isn't
way.
it wrong, Maki? It just occurred to me. Why Max like your partner?
Whatever.
That's fine, just don't get used to it. Well, it's not like I asked you, it's fine by me. It's true that Maki's a tremendous help to me. Alright. If I remember correctly, the Golden Leaf Katana is from... Ah, it's just the sheath. Earlier the katana was inside the sheath. Maki, the Gold Leaf Katana definitely came
true.
from here, I'm certain of it. Does that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all. Not necessarily, I mean, anybody could have taken it. I mean, like, why would the killer have used a weapon in their own lab? I mean, you know, the previous two murders, Kaede got the chocolate ball from the warehouse, and then Kurumi got the handcuffs from Ryoma's lab. You know, who she killed.
That's true.
Fair enough. And we'll get this in with my lab too.
Oh?
Oh, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing here? You keeping up the seance? You look so disgusted now. Then again, I guess it's your signature look. Anyway, I forgot to bring something we needed for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Yeah.
The seance? Yep, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we needed that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Don't ask me. I don't know why I need that stuff either.
means...
I just figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I got the sheet. Study? So let's see. Kokichi took a look around and... I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, this is it. Oh yeah, it says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see, what does the Cage Dog Child seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book, and he picked it up. Oh, it's this page. It's hard to read, but I can see the Cage Child's mentioned here. Kyo's drawn the same magic circle as the one in the picture. Okay, let's see. In order from the cage child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no light. That's just like Kyo said. First, draw a circle passed down from the cage dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest her forehead on a stone on the ground. After the 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage. Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god. Did you mean the wooden dog statue? When the preparations complete, turn out all the lights to complete complete darkness. The seance will begin when 4 participants are standing at the corner of the room. 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the cage child song. After the song asks, "Is the cage child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in a voice of the 7th spirit. And that's all it says. That sounds complicated. Complicated plans have a better chance to work out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo's been wanting to conduct a seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I've already memorized it. But I never thought that the lie eyes of the real one with the trick of fate.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, cause he could just conduct seances without it. Was it impossible to contact Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Suichi?
Well, you know.
You should see how it plays out through your own eyes. There's still some time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet. It's better if you join him.
I don't
You
understand.
think so? Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. I'm not fucking stupid like you guys are. But whether you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there just to observe what happens. As a detective, eh? Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
Right.
Huh, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he's invited me to go play, then left the room. Alright. I guess let's go to the seance. Alright, that was on the, I'm going the wrong way. They really make the sprint button not B, so I can actually look around where I'm running, because I'm basically just using the mini-map to figure out where I'm going.
Hello.
So Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Suichi. You are most welcome to join us. Here's what I'd like to say, however. Only 5, including the spirit medium, may join.
Oh, man.
Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out. Well, why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Robot seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo. Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing. No one's apologized yet. If I find our bad, just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
Rude.
Why would I
Stop
do
it.
that? Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but don't forget the betrayal, Suichi. Jeez. What did I do?
So then,
So now Suichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I have drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed upon stepping upon. You drew this magic circle with
That's
salt.
correct.
I always use salt in magic circles. It makes seances more likely
Well
to
then.
succeed. It is also dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance will fail, but you may also unleash a curse. Got it. I'll be more careful. I'm surprised you're able to draw this without even looking at the picture. I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Cage Child songs memorized. You must do the same. I have copied down the words to the song down here. Please commit them to memory. Everyone else has memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to be in the dark. We have to memorize the lyrics now? You're a detective. I expect your memory to be up to task. Here's the melody. I listened to Kyo sing a song, did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory's extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective. Well then, let us begin the patrol right away. Yay, we finally get to see Angie! Before that, we must choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with the girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should be going. I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you'll be able to talk to Angie.
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Tell her to be the spirit medium. That way, you can say goodbye to her after you've finished saying your goodbyes. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Tenko.
By the way...
Also, Himiko, let me say one more thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying when you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger out into something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It would seem that two of them made up. I mean, that's good.
So then...
Now that we decided on the spiritual medium,
Yes!
let us begin. Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete.
Yeah, it will be
Whatever
the
you do,
most
You
uncomfortable
mustn't
thing
raise
you'll
your head
feel.
or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Yeah? I'm sure you do.
So then...
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things
Let's
left to
see.
be done. First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I will leave that to Suichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully. Do not disturb the magic circle. Okay, you count on me. I may not look like it, but I actually seem super strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Don't make that joke.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Yeah, because they're both real
Are you
things.
sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
I mean, it's not
The
gonna
iron
crush you.
cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
It's made of iron.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it. So then,
This is the point of no return, Teniko. At this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you.
Got it!
Understood. I will not say a word until seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys at the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please, go to one of your choosing. We just stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark, I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner, and then began singing.
At last, at long last.
Keel led us all in the cage shout song.
Dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one? Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
We finished singing the song, but I heard an odd sound in the middle of it.
Say.
What was that? It's the cage child, Angie Yanega. He began calling. Now, if the medium answers,
Say.
It's the cage child, Angie Yanida. What's
Say.
going on? It's the cage child, Angie Yanida.
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie
Hold on.
answer? Himiko, I was very clear that you are not supposed to speak, yes? But something is weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let us light the candles briefly. What? Is that okay? Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match to light the candle once again. There's blood under the blanket. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail? That shouldn't be the case. This seance is perfect. Angie not coming? Is Tenko still in there?
I see,
Tenko?
yes.
I told her she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders really well, but how about we let her out for now? Such dark arts as this need to be started and completed in the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirits may stay in the medium's body. Seems to be a failure. I don't think any spirits stick around, but you know, whatever. If you want to remove evidence of the crime scene, go for it. Just setting up. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean up everything. We carefully moved everything in the exact order
Now,
Kyo
I will
directed.
remove the sheet.
Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. Ding dong, ding dong. Something. Yes. Himiko ran towards the cage and a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped on the cage and...
Dango!
Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted up, and... Yep.
Really?
Who would have been not? Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Mama Famy's Green Puke was predicting this tragedy.
Ah!
Huh, the puke is normal color now. I guess
For
it was
now.
predicting this. Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko? Seriously? What is this? How did this happen? Tenko, Goto sorry. Goto no could protect you. Suichi? What the fuck is going on? I thought you were conducting the seance.
Well,
what
that's-
happened? I don't know what's happening.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away. Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be different than the culprit who killed Tenko, yes?
Amazing adventure.
If so...
What happens is that there are two murders by two people. What if there are two blackened? Well, we need to find them both at the class
That's right.
trial. Now you mentioned that is a good point. What happened in this case scenario? What happened? Oh damn, what would happen? What would happen?
That remains of a
You look lost too, Marodam. I didn't mean to skip over that. How do I read that in my voice again? Oh, I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I was never expecting something like this to happen. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know. I'm not used to double murders. In the third chapter of Danganronpa killing game, that has only happened like at least twice. Oh man, tell it's organized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father knows what to do. We should ask him for help. Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. It's all our fault Daddy ended up like that. It's all your fault, Monofene? Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own. You gotta use the power of love. That taught us to snap back normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. He thinks it's possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Mono Dan. I love you so much. So please come back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Aw, you guys make me blush.
Here I am!
I'm back. Were you good miles away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs! With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxed vacation! Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Daddy, your time feels amazing. It's better not awaken anything in me.
No.
Oh man, the vacation is what I needed. It's more to take time off and relax. Normally, most guys would let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is just to leave, whether you have permission or not. Wait, then, so who's this Baldy then?
Yeah?
Oh, that's just a part-timer I discovered while I was gone. Hey, here's your pay, and like we agreed on. Now, take it, get out of here. I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now, that news is out of the way. What are you guys talking about again? Oh, that's right. What happens when your votes? If there are 2 black candidates?
Answer that?
Well, I've answered that. It's first come, first served. First come, first served. The black who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie is the same one who killed Tenko, then Angie's killer will be considered blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer was a wasted kill, and Tenko herself is a wasted victim. I'll add school regulations so you can do it later. I've updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate the murder too.
Father!
Boy, everything was going so smoothly that Father is running things again. Leader's gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp.
I'm satisfied with this.
There's nothing better than being praised for my cute little cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute little cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. You just left behind. You just left us behind after saying you'd never let us go. That was so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
So long. Farewell.
But Kuyabot's depressed. So, to make
Listen
sense
closely.
of all that, if both murders have been culprits, then our vote to
Nope.
determine Angie's killer. But we don't even know if there is
Let's
a different
see.
culprit, do we? True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just
How
in case.
exciting.
Huh? Finally, things starting to heat up. I'm getting
of
so
shit.
excited. God, you fucking psycho!
Shuichi!
Huh?
This is bad. This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So this is where you need to step
Listen
up.
up.
Listen, Suichi. The impossible's possible. You just gotta make it
okay.
so. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko the victim is Tenko. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Stab wound in the back of her neck? That's the same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse?
Jeez.
Curse? God, Not a curse!
Hey!
What? Curse?
Kaito, calm down.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
My bad.
Yeah, Shuichi, I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I was getting some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaito left the room, still a little bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation?
That's
Time is of
correct.
the essence. True, we have had time to mourn Tenko's death, as our lives are at risk. This is true, but Anchi, then Tenko. And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko. It Gota's fault. Gota failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught all of us off guard. Everyone's panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I am a detective.
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. Go to bring candles from the room to make this room bright, okay? No, it won't be necessary. Nah, yeah, that's not necessary at all. Huh? What? Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power.
His eyes lit up. I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like
It's
a
okay.
transformer or something. But it's bright now, so we should hurry investigate. Yeah, you're right. Alright. See the dog statue here. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. The seance, the wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden
If I
statue's pretty
remember
heavy.
correctly,
Kyo said it weighed about 175 pounds. That's the weight to about 2 girls. I mean,
what?
okay. What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother?
I'm
What?
kidding.
I'm kidding anyway.
Is this...
Jeez. If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko would have been able to get out easily. Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you're kidding earlier. It's the white sheath used for the seance. This is placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, it looks like there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric, which means Tenko wasn't stabbed
Okay.
through the cloth. She was stabbed underneath the cloth. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. Just been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable. Was this drawn with salt? Was this drawn with salt? When I perform a seance, I always use salt. Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous. I performed many successful seances. Why? I have never had spirits enter my body. Shut up. I don't want to hear anything about your stupid delusions. Maki really be around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, With all these footprints, I can't
So
make out the
what?
original circle. Well, we'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Caged Dog Village document. Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed, but I suppose it makes sense. Oh, I was trying to click on the bloodstain. What was the marker stone? There's a rock next to Tango's body. This must be. Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I've placed. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It's merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this? Tango had her forehead over this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. That wound was fatal. It must have caused instant death. I didn't hear her scream during the seance. Oh, wait. Understood. I'll not say words till the seance is over. Would Tango really keep her mouth shut despite the pain? Her death might have been instant. But she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
What's the
What do you mean? You're concerned about that, right? With wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking
That's
from
obvious.
experience? Of course. Quick death's my specialty. Well then,
By the way-
that makes sense. My question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, it doesn't seem obvious, like, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. This is a cage used as seance. It looks to be about 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage. Yeah, it's big enough for birds to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to move it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Look at
is
this. A blood stain at the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
I imagine so. The splatter must have made
What do
me
you
wish she
mean?
was killed, or when she was killed. Which means when Tenko was killed,
Okay.
she was still inside the cage. I mean, yeah, I think you're right. Tenko was under the cage for the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
then
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that explained the blood stain yet, right? Perhaps she was killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted? That's technically possible. Ah, the sword blood is loose. And it's the one under
Why?
Tenko. Why is
If
sword
I
blood
remember
loose?
correctly,
It was like that before. It must have come
Why?
loose during the seance. Why would it come loose during the
But-
seance? A floorboard has this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose this easily. Then some must have loosened it on purpose. I think that's everything here. Anything else we can investigate before we talk to people? And lit candle. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room without candles, so it's pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Alright, guess let's talk to the people who seance with us.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko, be strong, Himiko! Kota, if you shake Himiko that much, she's gonna break. But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here. She must have been really shocked over Teneko. Let's leave her be for now. Himiko.
That cannot be.
Why?
I
Why
knew
did
it.
this? Kyo, I know the murder was pretty
But of
shocking.
course.
I am shocked about it as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned about the seance than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, he performed the cage child again and summoned Tenko's spirit this time. Cut the crap. Just tell me what the fuck happened during the seance. Both you and Sweet were present, right? Did she get killed during the
I
seance or
see,
what?
Yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed. Whatever. Just hurry up. Do you want to die? At the time, in our beginning seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then, Suichi Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. After that, I placed the white cloth over the cage, and then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god, atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Suichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the cage child song. The seance should have been complete, but now you mention, I remember hearing a strange sound in the song. It was a mystery to me as well. I thought some may have tripped perhaps, because it is really hard to stand or even sit in a dark room in a corner whilst not moving. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Then what happened? And then we called out to her, but no reply came. I had Suichi and Kokichi. We lighted the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all of us had removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth and then Himiko ran over the cage, and the moment she lifted it, and it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But did it be possible in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes. Then why was she killed? That's the problem.
Yes.
There's another problem. And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from the corner? Did someone else sneak
What's
in
the
here?
point?
Obviously, since the seance is clearly a scam. Maki never was one of 4 punches.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Vesta Patan is over and shot. It's all thanks to me for giving Kibo's new function. Now, Guns Food's killers, obviously. What you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place? I mean, not necessarily. Huh? Seriously? The seance was clearly set up to lure and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her? So, you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Moron!
But there's still a possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that? I mean, she's not wrong. It's true Tenko was alive before the seance begun. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you. Understood, I'll not say a word till the seance is over. Tenko answered Kyo. So at that point, she must certainly have been alive. But when the candles were relit, she has already been killed. This means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. But what time exact was Tenko killed after blowing out the candles? Maybe that might be an important point during the case. I don't know, you know, when the sound effect happened? You know, when the world came crashing down? Might be related, but whatever. I guess we can just pretend those two events aren't related for the time being. I said that might make Tenko look suspicious, and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
What?
Cry later.
Because.
Huh? Cry, bring Tenko back. If we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too. Yeah, I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. I mean, technically, Tenko could still absolutely have killed Angie. You know, maybe someone in the, what was it called? The, student council or whatever? You know, maybe they found out Tenko was a traitor, that Tenko killed Angie, and in revenge, they killed Tenko. I mean, it could also be someone that's not in the student council, considering, what, it was just Himiko that was in the student council, and, she wouldn't kill, Tenko. So, you know, could be somebody here. I don't know. But yeah. What else can we investigate? I guess talk to Kiba.
Leave it to me.
Well, Kiba was in the Future Foundation, not Future Foundation, the Student Council. So yeah, he could be a suspect. If, you know, that theory holds true. Anyways, I'll leave it to me. I'll become the guiding light that shines on you all. What else is there to investigate here? I guess I talked to Maki. I don't think I've done that yet.
Well.
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? Though they're tough to walk on. The floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on the top cross pieces. Doesn't Goats tell me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. So they've only been laying on top.
Well.
That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they come loose easily. But if someone wants to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right? Yeah, I suppose. I guess I could look at the other candle. Candles hung on the walls. And then the only source of light in the room. And no windows. It was completely dark. How did the culprit find Tenko? Oh, there's a corner here, actually. There's a small opening in the corner of this room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still. A hole? Looks like there's space under here, too. Oh, hold on. I see some below. It looks like something dropped down here. What? Something dropped down there? Was something dropped from here?
Hey.
I've checked everywhere else. Why don't we go into the floor and see for ourselves?
Right away.
Yeah, alright, let's do it. It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a light? Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine. And I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can get down. Okay, got it. I pulled some floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Yeah, it's not as spacious than I thought. You can pretty easily move on all fours.
Okay.
Well.
Let's look around for clues. It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place. Yeah. Well, you've got 2 bloodstains. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboards. But that's pretty far from where Tentacle's blood's dripping down. It's on the same floorboards, just at different ends. Why is there blood down here? And why is it dry? Hey, the fact this floorboard has some blood on it too. Oh, you're right. There's a little piece of, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard. Did Tentaco's blood splatter here
That's true.
when she got killed? I doubt it, because it's dry.
Okay.
Notice for some reason these particular stands dry. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tentaco's. There's a hole over here. Some of the wood has been corroded and is broken off, so you can easily see in the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's some wood along the wall. And this part's rotten away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can't get to the next room through here. If I remember correctly, the next room is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway. True, but it would have been difficult for moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might be impossible to move around in here. They could have used lights if they knew, like we're doing right now. Potentially true. If they used a light to move around under the floor, is that possible? Oh, found the murder weapon. There's a sickle here, and it looks like there's blood all over it. There, the blood in the sickle is fresh. This is it, this is murder weapon. This came from my research lab. It did. A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes. If she was attacked like this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade's about 6 inches. And since Tentaco was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tentaco in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck? The cage is about 3 feet high. If you're able to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it depends on Tentaco's posture. But I don't think it's possible. Then her posture is the question. If the weapon's down here, the culprit must have run away, right? Perhaps after killing Tentaco, the culprit threw the sickle under the floorboard in the dark? Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those are possible. What's left here? Oh, the cut crosspiece? Oh, look, part of the crosspiece that supports the floor is cut off. It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. From what I can see of it, it wasn't broken off naturally. It's been cut by somebody. There should be saws in the warehouse. They could have used that. The question is, why? Another crosspiece is supported the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing. So what purpose did it serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why? I think we should investigate here.
Is that alright?
Maki, you wanna head back up? Glad you asked. I'm starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floorboard, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only investigated this room. You sure that's wise?
Because
What do you mean? If Angie Tenko have different killers, the blackened we need to vote for is the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie.
then
That's what Makuma said. So instead of investigating Tenko's death, should we investigate Angie's? Yeah, of course. But this is bigger than killing game, for the sake of the two who died. I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the crime scene again, we should probably hurry. when I came to the hallway. A scene more surprising than I could have ever imagined unfolded. Kokichi.
It's a lie!
I like how that was actually in subtitles. That was awesome. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a little high-headed from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood. What are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the room next door. And then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard? Jeez, that got me in the mood because of this. I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Wait a minute.
If you lose conscious, do it. After you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crossbeam supporting the floorboard, so I kinda just stepped through. What bad luck? The crosspiece was gone. Does that mean... Oh, that's the investigation. We're done. Guess time's up. Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have time to check something. We're trying to check. I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought the document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be a clue. Kito's perfect redacted seance says what's written in the document. He drew the magic circle exactly the same as in this picture. Like, exactly the same. And that won't be brought up at all. It's not like there were lines pointing the corners or anything. Not only that, he's the exact same tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wish I could find details, but I'll tell you later about it. Because, you know, I might know something you don't. But, at the class trials, so see ya later. Kokichi laughs. The blood loss clearly affecting his twin a bit. It's fine. Just throw him in the second half of the game. You know, we'll put him in the next game as well. For a day's rest. I think he'll be fine. Let's go too. Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, she gets nervous sometimes. What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Can I just teleport there? It would appear we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. Yeah, less friends mean harder to solve mystery. Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gunta. Yeah. Continue his best to help. I want you to graduate from your super idiot level to be at least Kaito idiot level. What's that supposed to mean? More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Oh yeah, I'm feeling better. But wow, Maki rolls sure as back a punch. It's your fault. You can't even worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far. I know it's tall order, but try to use your parades this time, so I'll have to use mine. The golden parade cells of mine are a gift to the entire world. It is as though every time you open your mouth, you become less and less likable. And I am saying that. Me. I am saying that you are the most unlikable character in this entire game. Me, Kyo, the guy with the, mask over his face and the threatening personality. I'm saying that. That's how unlikable you are.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please, lend us your power. It may be difficult to first rely on Atua, consider what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all. She shouldn't rely on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in a god, especially Atua. So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I met the Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call that an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm trouble. How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter, okay? Jeez. It's like you think you're live streaming to fucking Twitch.
Jeez.
God. Yeah, the trial grounds, this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monocuba's trap.
That's
His
right.
trap. Hey, made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
Suichi, say something. I mean, what do you want me to say? I might lie a lot, but I don't think I can pull off that lie. Rumble, 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 rumble. Rumble, rumble, rumble. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remain survivors stepped on board. We descended. Perhaps because there are fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster, downward into the black. The elevator stopped, just as always. The doors parted slowly. The light shines on us from the other side. The bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because they're leaving less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodom sad. As much as I love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth. Let's hurry get this started. At last, the class trial begin. I hope you enjoyed your art's content. The third class trial is about to begin. Angie Inoda, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chasura, the Ultimate Aikido Master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And the one who killed them, was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in the class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Alright. So yeah, that's new for the investigation. I'll see you guys next one where we will start the class trial. We'll see how long it goes. If it's 2 hours before the intermission, we'll split in 2 parts. If it's like an hour, hour and a half, we'll make it all one episode. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Until then, peace.